I am glad to announce that we were able to successfully conclude negotiations with India regarding Trinco oil tank farm. India and Sri Lanka agreed to develop and operate the tank farm jointly on 29 July 1987. What they agreed was to develop jointly. However, on 7th February 2003, entire tank farm consists of 99 tanks were given to India for a period of 35 years. There was an unsuccessful attempt to take a part of the tank farm as a sublease from Lanka IOC through the MOU between Malik Samaravikram and Sushma Swaraj in 2017. According to the negotiated new agreement, 24 out of 99 tanks will be directly given to Ceylon Petroleum Corporation by Sri Lankan government. By doing so, 24 tanks will be released from the commitment to jointly develop with India. 14 tanks, which are presently being used by the LIOC, will be leased to it for 50 years. The balance 61 tanks will be managed by Trinco Petroleum Terminal Limited on a lease given by Government of Sri Lanka. The CPC and the LIOC will hold respectively 51% and 49% of shares of this company. This will be a CPC subsidiary company. Not only the CPC holds the majority of shares, 4 members of the 7-member board, including the chairman, will be appointed by the CPC. This company will be subject to the supervision of Auditor General. The officers can be summoned before the COP in Parliament. Parliamentarians can pose oral questions to the minister in respect of the company. As a result of this agreement, 85 out of 99 tanks will be under the control of the CPC, 24 directly and another 61 through the subsidiary. The LIOC will manage only 14 tanks. Regaining the control of Trincomalee oil tank farm by Sri Lanka is a historical victory. In December 2016, Cabinet of Sri Lanka decided to repair 10 tanks of the farm for its storage purposes. Accordingly, 5 officers of the CPC, led by Menaka Jeevasiri, entered to the premises with prior notice on 29 December 2016 to examine the condition of the tanks. They were detained by the LIOC claiming unlawful entry. India later conveyed its displeasure over the incident through its diplomatic channels. We will end this dark period soon. I will enter the tank farm premises along with the officers who were subject to harassment in near future to hoist our national flag there. Sri Lankans have been receiving only pessimistic news in the recent past. Hence, we will happy to deliver this joyful message to the patriotic people of Sri Lanka.